good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be in the world. What's going on? How y'all doing? Um, Today was a good day, and the reason today was such a good day, I got the first White House Circle of Love today. 7 people came together in a circle of love, and 6 of the people were families. And I pray, man, I pray that families that do participate in that, man, that there's a healing in their family. I pray that when people join this circle of love, there's healing in their friendships and relationships. You see, we got to start somewhere with the healing, because that's what we need right now. You know, we got enough demonization and division and animosity. We got enough of that, man. We got enough of it. We need a change. We need something different. And that's, one of the ideas that I came up with. Now start a White House Circle of Love in front of the White House. And maybe that circle of love will spread to the White House. See, we don't know what could be the outcome of this. But I tell you, man, it's fascinating to see how frightened people are to embrace love. They are actually frightened to embrace love, man. And love conquers all. Not hate. Love conquers all. And look how people are afraid to embrace the one thing that conquers all, love. But I guess it's probably to be expected, because that's why they got us so afraid of each other. You know, that's why we don't trust each other. That's why we don't want to uplift each other, because we're afraid. You know, I think about it. You see a message that's positive, that you agree with, but yet you can't support it financially. And you agree with it. See, somewhere along the line, man, evil has demonized trying to do it the correct way, trying to do it the right way, trying to succeed, doing it the right way. They demonize that, man. You know, they'll tell you that you grifting, you begging, you trying to get something for nothing, because you put your ideas and creativity on the line. Thank you, thank you. I received that. Thank you. So I'm just saying, man, let's try love. Let's try it. So many people have jumped to conclusions and opinions about things that they've never even given a chance, because they've already come to a conclusion about who it is and what's going to happen. So they don't have to give you a chance because they've already formed a conclusion. And most of the time, that conclusion that you have formed is wrong because you didn't see the process all the way through. You just took a little bit and ran with it and formed your own conclusions. And this is what a lot of people are doing in life. See, they just taking a little bit of something and take off like they got the whole load. And then get up and find out you can't go for it because you rushed this. You didn't take time with this. You didn't research this. And now you're going to fall flat on your face. And when you fall on your face, you want to blame God. Because you fell on your face. And instead of getting back up and starting over again, you're going to place blame. And see, and this is what most folk are doing right now when they take a fall. They start placing blame as to why they fell. Instead of keep throwing ideas at the wall. Even though they don't stick, still throw them. Do you realize? Listen. See, this is the one thing people fail to comprehend. When you throw an idea at the wall and that idea don't stick, that idea just gonna slide down to the floor. It's still there. And see, unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the courage to go back and look at some of them ideas that they threw on the wall that didn't stick then and tweak it and see if it'll stick now. Instead of trying to go and rebuild the whole car, reinvent the wheel, why don't you take an idea that you've had and see how you can tweak it and put it back and hit the ground? See, because here's the thing. See, once you manifest an idea, you've gone through the steps to make it a reality. Let me say that again. See, when you manifest an idea, you've gone through the steps to make it a reality. And you take that reality and you throw it on the wall. Sometimes it'll get up there and hold for a little bit, and then it'll start sliding down. Okay? But that idea is still right there on the floor. It didn't go nowhere. It just didn't stick on the wall. And see, unfortunately, a lot of people have not revisited ideas that they threw up against the wall that didn't stick. And they out here depressed. They out here despondent. And they got ideas they done already manifested that they didn't go back and visit. Because when it didn't work, see, they counted the idea out. And that's the mistake a lot of us make. Because it don't work the way we see it in our minds. We count it out. And your mind is no match for God. Let me say that again. Your mind is no match for God. But yet, when things don't work out the way you see them, you throw them up, you give up on them. You think it's a failure. All because of how you perceive you are being looked at, of what folks' perception of you is. Man, listen, that's the last thing you want to be held in bondage for is what people think of you. Because at the drop of a hat, it could change just like that. I got people right now that can't stand my guts. Let me come across a whole bunch of money. They'll be all kissing my ass all up and down. Because now I got some money. And see, all them things they said before, they was just playing. See, that's how people do. That's how people do. See, when you're going through the process, trying to get there, they don't know you. They ignore you. But once you get through the process and get there, everybody wants to know you now because you done made it through the process. And you're the same person that was struggling, that was going to the store with them, in the restaurant with them, that they didn't pay you no mind because you hadn't made it through. And now that you done made it through, see, everybody want to be with you. Everybody want to be around you. And now that you done made it. And see, and that's what messed a lot of people up. Because now they trying to please. Now they feel all of a sudden that they're accepted. And seeing people like that, you need to tell kiss your ass and keep it moving. Because, you wasn't doing it, you wasn't saying all of that when I was struggling. You wasn't throwing your panties at me when I was in the hotel room. Why you gonna throw your panties at me now that you know I got some money? I mean, think about that now. When I was broke, busted, and disgusted, you wasn't throwing no panties at me, and you know I'm married, but you still available because you know I got money. And see, and unfortunately, you got a lot of men that fall into that trap. Women coming up trying to make them think they're the world because they know they got money. And them same women would have ignored them if they ran across them broke. Wouldn't have given you the time of day. And now they want to make you think you king of the world. And you got some brothers that fall for that. You got men fall for that. The flattery of a woman. It's a monster, man. It's a monster. So that's all I'm just saying to some of these young boys. You go out here and get successful, man. Stop trying to jump from pillar to post. That ain't rare. It's rare when you're hard to get. And I mean, think about it. When the last time you saw a successful man that had some discipline, that wasn't trying to screw everything that came across his path? I'm not for everybody. I tell the world, I'm not for everybody. I don't want to be for everybody. I don't want any and everybody to be able to say they was with me. That ain't special. That ain't special at all. Ain't nothing special about that. And then if you and see this is why a lot of these young boys getting caught up with these STDs, because they ain't got no discipline when it comes to that easy sex. If it's that easy, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm sorry, I don't want it. If it's that easy, if I can blow on it and you're gonna open up your legs, I don't want it. I look at you and you're gonna bust open your legs, I don't want that. I don't want that. That's too easy. That's too easy. Cause see, I don't know who you done before me. And you done that before me. So I ain't interested because you can bust open your legs. And you can't even balance a checkbook. And you think I'm supposed to be impressed. Because you got some good pussy. And you can't even balance a checkbook. Get your good pussy and get on up out of here. That's what you do. You take your good pussy and go find somebody else that's all they want. I'm looking for somebody, man, that can watch my money. You can't even balance a checkbook. All you can do is spend and look good and bust it open. That's all. Man, listen, see, let me tell y'all something about this affirmative action. First of all, that's gonna hurt white women. Them rolling back affirmative action is gonna hurt white women. In the beginning, it's gonna hurt them real bad. See, cause now they ain't gonna be able to get all of them contracts that they've been able to get under affirmative action. See, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. See, America is browning. America is getting browner by the day. And it's gonna come a time when white people gonna be the minority. And this stuff that this hole they done dug for black folk, in the end, white people gonna fall in it. You watch. I might be dead and gone, but you watch. This gonna end up catching some white kids right here. This that they think, cause I'm telling you, see, white men are turning to each other. They ain't making no babies. They turning to each other, and that white woman is out, got to go to another culture to find a man. And that baby she gonna have ain't white. It ain't white. I don't care what she say. It ain't white. See, so that's don't rejoice, because your children or your grandchildren might be suffering from this. You might be happy now, but your children and grandchildren ain't gonna be happy. They ain't gonna be happy with this here, cause this gonna, when you dig one hole, you might as well dig two. And they done dug a hole. They think that they hurting black people and gonna end up hurting white folk. Watch. Okay? That's why Trump is in the trouble he in now. He made this stuff right here, he's dealing with a felony. Because he was trying to get Hillary. He made it a felony. Because he was trying to get her. And look what happened. It bit him in the ass. Same stuff he made a felony bit him in the ass. Now you want to talk about karma. See, that's why I'm saying don't worry about them taking back affirmative action, because in the end, it's gonna hurt them more than it's gonna hurt. We've always been able to adjust and survive. That's the one thing about black folk. They have been able to adjust and survive. We used to the struggle. White folk ain't used to the struggle. We used to it. We know we got to be 3 times as good as a white person, and that still might not be good enough. We know that. We know that stuff, man. It's passed down to us. And see, and let me tell you, see, y'all think I'm lying. There's a underground economy alive and well in the black community. Let me say that again. There is an underground economy. See, this is not about a handout. Affirmative. See. This is the. What about all them white parents that was busted for buying scholarships for their kids? Yeah, people don't forget about that. And they ain't really got to the bottom of that. All them white parents that was buying scholarships for their children. What is that? Is that a handout? So you already know the playing field ain't level. Cause we ain't got the inside information. We don't know. See, it ain't who you know, it's who knows you. And most of the people that are in position are white, and they gonna help their white friends. That's just the way it works. You see, and they know an affirmative action was trying to level that playing field because they know black folk don't have the access to information that white folk have when it come down to that stuff. They know that. We ain't got the access, man, because we don't have the people in place. Okay? It's just that simple. It's just that simple. See, and like I said, there are a lot of parents, man, that some bought scholarships for their children. They bought them. We just don't know who they are. And then you're going to turn around and complain because you're trying to make the playing field level? See, it has always been against the law. We don't have, listen, see, this is the bullshit. Talking about we done had, man, we've had inferior education, inferior teachers, inferior books, got a pipeline to prison. See, that's one of the things that we don't talk about in the black community is the pipeline to prison. That's real. That's real. The pipeline to prison is real. It ain't gonna never be level. It ain't gonna never be level until they are the minority. Then it's level. But until then, it's gonna be business as usual. And see, and let me tell you, and they talking about a lot of these young kids don't need no college education now. Shit, they can get on social media and make 5 and 6 and 7 figures. Okay? They don't need an education now to make no money. So who are you really hurting? Social media has made an education obsolete. Let me say that again. Social media has made the need for an education obsolete. You got high school dropouts on OnlyFans making more money than women with PhDs. Let me say that again. You got high school dropouts on OnlyFans making more money than a woman with a PhD. That's how social media has made the need for an education obsolete. So who you really hurting? Because these kids gonna figure out some other way, man, to get out here and get that paper without a degree. See, that degree is just gonna be something for somebody to say they got. It's gonna be worthless. And matter of fact, it's almost worthless now. As much debt as you got to go in to get it, shit, you can't get out of debt. And they just canceled this thing. Well, he gonna cancel student loan. So people are taking a different look at education now. Education don't have the same value that it had before the internet. See, before the internet, education was valuable. Now, after the social media shit, education ain't got no value to it right now, buddy. Look at some of these rap artists and how they living and how they flying. They fly private. They don't fly commercial. They fly private. And some of them high school dropouts don't even have a GED and flying private. And you think they worried about affirmative action? You think they worried? They could care less. Because they're going to get it any way they can. And we know it. But we act like we're oblivious to it. I told y'all, man, these young kids are paying attention. They're looking at what's successful and what ain't. And if you want to turn them around, show them how they can make some money doing it the right way. Being positive. Show them success. Show them that it's possible. See, people are afraid to show them doing it the right way. Being positive is profitable. The only thing they see is getting out here killing, deceiving, and cheating. And running through your daughters and granddaughters like Lee went through Virginia. And dumping them off as damaged goods. That's what they're doing. And you good with it. See, this is the foolishness, man, that we're going to have to stop. This is the foolishness we're going to have to stop. Somebody going to have to put their foot down and say, enough, goddammit. This is enough. Cut this shit out. And not be afraid to sit up and say, man, sit your goddamn ass down. That's what you need to do. See, and that's what you need to tell some of these damn kids. Go sit your ass down. How the fuck you gonna tell me 12 years old what you gonna be and who you gonna be? And who you are. You 12 years old. Better go sit your goddamn ass down somewhere. That's what you need to do. See, yeah, we letting the kids tell the adults what to do. Man, go sit your ass down. That's what you do. And don't give a shit if you don't like it. Go sit down. And that's what we need to do. Put our foot down. And say enough of this shit. You'll get their attention then. But most folk are scared. You know, listen, listen, y'all. It was against the law for more than 7 of us to gather at one time. That was against the law. If more than 7 black people gathered together, it was against the law. You want to make a white person's butthole tighten up? Let about 7 or 8, 9 young black boys be walking down the street toward them. Shit. Shit. Man, they asshole would tighten up so tight they would, and if they can't cross the street and they gotta walk by them, shit. That's the longest goddamn walk of their life. And they praying that they get by without a confrontation. Because, see, it's been conditioned. You see a bunch of black folk, more than 7 of them can't be together at one time. So if you see more than 7, something's up. See, that's the mindset that we don't talk about. That's been passed down from generation to generation, unchecked. And see, most of y'all didn't even know. No more than 7 black people at one time. Shit. I just told you. Let even you, Luna, if you walking down the street and a bunch of black kids, all rowdy and loud, is walking towards you, your butthole would tighten up. You would your body would be so damn tense until you pass them, you wouldn't know what to do. Now tell me I'm lying. Especially if they loud. Oh hell. What? I gotta walk by this? Lord, please, you be praying. Oh, you talking about some praying. Oh, you praying now. Shit, you trying to get done? Shit. That's what's wrong with our community. We scared of the young people. That's why shit's out of control in the black community. Because we scared of these young folk. The adults are afraid of the young people in the black community. The young people in the black community got it hostage. Because they'll tell you, quick, mind your business. Yeah, you might love your pet. I bet you won't leave nothing valuable outside. Your people don't give a fuck about you. You talking about you love your people. Your people don't give a fuck about you. You think they won't steal your shit at the drop of a hat? Now tell me I'm lying. Shit, well, that's what we do. We prey on each other. You can't get nothing new in the black community. If you do, you better hide it. Shit, better not buy no new television and put the box out. Shit, it ain't but a matter of time before somebody done broke in your house and stole your television. Get a new car and bring it to the black community and see how long before somebody try to steal it or break into it. And that's just a reality. And these are our kids. These ain't no white kids. These are black kids doing this shit. All right? I'm telling you, I live in D.C. And shit's out of control in D.C. In the black neighborhood. In the black... Matter of fact, let me show you. Let me read something to you. There's this, see, one of the things that y'all need to do is the neighborhood, like, chat lines, y'all need to join them. so you can find out what's going on. You know, if your neighborhood has a neighborhood chat, okay, then you need to join it because that's how you find out what happened. Like, okay, give you an example. Give you an example. All right, this is one of the emails. All right, give you an example. Um, do not answer your door for this man. He's going to door, cussing people out. All right, and currently on 4th Street Northeast between F and G. And they put a picture. They put a picture. Here's. They put a picture of him right here. Okay? And see, a lot of y'all need to join neighborhood chats so you can keep abreast of what's going on in your neighborhood. Even if you don't, just to be nosy, to see what's going on. They call them listservs. And a lot of y'all need to, and some of y'all need to start a community listserv so you can communicate with your neighbors. Y'all can talk about what's going on. And this is the problem, man. We're too divided. You know, we won't even talk about our own neighborhoods with each other to see what's going on. And everybody's scared. But you won't talk to each other. And this is what I'm trying to show you. We got more in common than we do differences. But y'all letting the people that's talking this us and them liberals, them conservatives, them Republicans and them Democrats. They both from the same bird. I mean, when last time you seen a bird fly with one wing? Think about that. Okay? A bird needs 2 wings to fly. And y'all acting like it's a difference. So regardless, if you hurt one wing, shit, your ass is doomed too. Because a bird needs both wings to fly. And we got people trying to destroy the other wing on the bird like they gonna be okay. And your ass gonna crash too. Destroy the other wing. Your ass is destroyed too. Because the bird needs both wings to be able to fly. And you gonna tell me we can't come up with no compromises so both wings can function? I saw where this woman, this congresswoman out of Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene, pulls up in front of the Capitol in a pickup truck with a goddamn semi-automatic rifle. See, that's the kind of shit, them the kind of people if you can't work together, you need to get the fuck out. It's just that simple. And that's the message we need to send to Congress. If you can't work together, damn it, get out. Get out. And see, one of the things we need to be pushing for in America is term limits. That's how we're gonna get rid of all of this damn corruption. Okay? That's how we're gonna get rid of it. Term limits. Because you ain't going to tell me they ain't getting rich off of insider information. Because they go into Congress broke and come out millionaires. How is that? And your little salary, you got to split between two places. And you still come out a millionaire. And you go in broke, but you come out a millionaire. And you gonna tell me that ain't insider information? And you wondering why they fighting so and why they spend so much money to get up in there? Because once they get in, they set. See, and Lord knows what them with security clearances, what they be seeing. So, and we still fighting each other. We still fighting each other. And the rich still getting richer. And got you feeling bad. If you know, this is how crazy this thing is. Now, if you try to break through the wealth barrier, you grifting. See, you trying to what's that term they use? Um, damn, I got it on the tip of my tongue too. I think of it. Um, I just saw somebody use it the other day too. But anyway, there's all kind of excuses and reasons that you can't break through, but the rich is still getting richer. 7:53 p.m. Oh wow. Okay. Take my watch off. So, um, we gotta come together, y'all. We gotta stop being afraid. No, man, I was so overwhelmed that a man and his two daughters came up, and they was the first group. And I said, you know what? I'll take you three. And I started playing We Are the World. And another man and his son came up. Matter of fact, he brought two children. And then a woman came in and was seven people. That in my first circle of love, and it was really overwhelming because, I mean, I've been begging and pleading all day to try to get some people that weren't afraid to come and hold hands with each other. And see, in the Bible say, where two or more are joined together, there I am also. See, there's a significance behind joining hands in a circle of love. Because when you do that, God is there too. And look how many people don't want to experience that. And like I said, man, I pray families are healed. Okay? I pray families are healed, man. And once they get in that circle, friendships are healed. That's what I pray for, healing. When people come and get in that circle, man, it's healing in that circle, because it's a circle of love, and that's all I'm trying to do, man. And this don't cost you nothing. No, man, man, come on, y'all. Let's come together and stop being scared of each other. All right, let's stop being afraid of each other. Let's stop demonizing each other. And you gonna come out, man, and now you got to drop your guard if you gonna come and hold hands with a stranger. See, you can't be scared doing that. And that's all I'm trying to do. And you know what's so amazing? I know there are people that call themselves Christians that walk by me and they scared. They won't even participate. And they are Christians. This is how afraid we are of each other. We scared, man. And I'm just saying, enough is enough. Let's stop being afraid of each other. Let's have more compassion for each other. A little bit more understanding for each other. See, this is what we have to do. We can't wait for somebody else to do this for us. We're going to have to do it. And the only way we can do it, you got to break out your fear, man. You got to stop being scared. You got to stop. Because you're only hurting yourself. Because I told you, if one of the wings quit working on the bird, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. And right now, we're in trouble. Because we don't want to come together. We're afraid of each other. See, let me give you an example. If I'm successful, we stop hating each other because you disagree, somebody gonna want that story. I'm gonna have to tell that story of my success. When I tell my story, I can't tell it without telling what made me successful. Stop hating each other because you disagree. That's what made me successful. And as long, and see, and when you can't show no success, ain't nobody interested in that. Who interested in something that ain't successful? This is what I'm trying to show y'all. And I know that's the answer. Because I've seen too many people from all over the world say, you know what? That applies in my country. And the same people all over, that's true in my country. All over the world. That's why I ain't trying to give it up. Because I know it's the answer all over the world. And all I got to do is persevere and hold on. And keep believing. Someday, one day, man, somebody gonna see the value of what I'm trying to do. And say, come on here, man. Let's work together. Because I'm telling you, I got a creative mind. And whoever sponsor this message gonna make some money. They're gonna make some money. Because I'm gonna use some of the money I get to make them support that product. So that's how you make a win-win situation. If somebody give you some money, man, pay people to support that product. Who you talking about, True Conductor? Let me give you an example. What if Mercedes Benz come up and say to a conductor, we want to back this? I can go anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, and say, hey, um, man, meet me down at the gas station. The first 100 Mercedes, and I'm gonna fill your tank up. First one, first Mercedes I see. And then I can get it so good. Once a month, I can give away a Mercedes. See that? Because I got it like that. And see, and this is how you engage people, man. Shit. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all. Where's that? Where's that? I told y'all. This joint right here. I'm gonna jump right over millionaire into billionaire with this idea right here. I'm gonna jump right over millionaire straight into billionaire with this idea. Just this one alone. I'm gonna jump right, and see, and I ain't even discovered the accessories that's gonna be needed for this. I haven't got to that part yet. I'm just trying to manifest the dinnerware set. I ain't got to the accessories. And it's gonna have to have some accessories. Like a bowl, a charger, napkin rings, all the little teacups, milk, sugar bowl, all of that. See, those accessories. Oh man, in fact, let me show you what I'm talking about when I say accessories. See, 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 all of these are accessories right here that go along with this. See, it's gotta have some accessories to go along with it. Okay? Um, I don't know why it ain't. I don't know why it ain't. Let me see something here. So that's what I'm doing, man. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Okay. Let me see here. Um, and it's just a matter of time. I told y'all, Jesse Lee Peterson um, got me, asked me to come and be on his podcast next month on the 17th. I'm gonna be on Jesse Lee Peterson's podcast. And see, not only will I be talking about my Black History tours, I'll be able to share this idea too. I'll be able to share it. All right. So we gonna see, and and he's the first of many podcasts. He's the first of many. I told you, man. People gonna want my story, and whoever picks up and start endorsing, become a sponsor of Stop Hating Each Other Because You Disagree, man, their name is gonna go around the world because sitting there in front of the White House, the world has filmed me. They got my picture. Okay? They've seen Stop Hating Each Other Because You Disagree. And automatically, whoever is associated with that, it's going to go. So I can't tell my story without telling who made me successful. See, that's what this is what people don't realize. I can't tell my story without telling what made me successful. And then when people see, I'm telling you, you watch, you're going to start seeing more people with signs with businesses at courthouses, let me become successful. You're going to start seeing more people trying to emulate what they saw me do to make me successful. They're going to try to see if it'll work for them. And that's what I keep trying to tell people, rather than thinking man, show these young people you can do something. That's all you got to do. Somebody talking about, they hope. I hope you give all honor to God. Why you think I don't work on Saturdays? The Sabbath. Why you think that's a special day for me if I don't honor God? I don't choose Sunday as my Sabbath. Sunday is the first day of the week. So I had to break out that tradition and start following the calendar from Sunday to Saturday. That's how my work week go, from Sunday to Saturday. I don't work on Saturdays. I don't care what's going on. I ain't working. I don't care how much money is involved. I ain't working. Somebody can come along right now and say, man, I'll give you $10 million to come do this Saturday. Sorry, man, I'm not available. I'm not available. I'm telling you. And you think 10 million? But I'd rather honor God than to go and get that $10 million. Because he might send me an idea that'll give me 100 million. Just for honoring him. See, and that's why a lot of y'all don't even pay attention to your ideas. You run around here thinking God gonna drop some money off into your lap, and he giving you an idea. Gave you an idea. But you're scared. You worried about what people gonna think if it don't work. It's just that simple. And see, and let me tell y'all something. Listen to me, people. Now is the time where you really need to be paying attention to your intuition. This is the time you really, there's some new energy coming into the atmosphere. And this is the time you need to be paying attention to your creativity. And I'm going to tell you, like all these negative people that's lying, cheating, and deceiving, and doing all that other stuff, they're going to destroy themselves. They're going to self-destruct. You ain't got to do nothing to them. They're going to self-destruct. That's how powerful this energy that's coming into the atmosphere is. They're going to self-destruct. So be careful about what you're voicing, what you're feeling, what you're expressing, because that's what you're going to get back real quick. Just like that. And see, I keep telling y'all, man, God is gonna perform miracle signs and wonders. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. The earth realm has not seen the wealth of God. Okay? Let me say that again. The earth realm ain't seen the wealth of God. Haven't seen the wealth of God. This stuff that you see, this all this man produced, that's his wealth. You ain't seeing a person that God has made wealthy. Eyes have not seen that. And the Bible say the wealth of the sinners is laid up for the just. That's what the Bible say. The wealth of the sinners is laid up for what's the just? The people who live a righteous lifestyle. They ain't perfect, but they ain't harmful. That's a righteous lifestyle. When you live a righteous lifestyle, you ain't harmful, man. You ain't gonna cheat nobody. You ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna deceive. You ain't gonna steal. When you live a righteous lifestyle, you don't do that kind of shit. Now, all of that might happen to you, but you ain't gonna do it. See, that's a righteous lifestyle. And see, and what the devil try to make Christians think, righteousness is perfect. Righteousness is not perfect. Righteousness is not harmful. See, because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's what Satan come to do. To kill, to steal, and destroy. That's harmful. But when you live a righteous lifestyle, you uplifting, man. You building. You ain't destroying nothing. You building up. When you live a righteous lifestyle. Anyway, um, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. My grandmama told me this, okay? But you should always cut you one of these in half and put it by your bed where you sleep, where you're breathing. This is what my grandmama told me. Always cut your red onion and put it by your bed where you sleep, where your head is, so you can breathe in this right here. And I ain't questioning it either, because my grandmama, she ain't been wrong yet. So I just said that's what I do, man. I cut me one of these in half and put it by on my head by my head on the nightstand where I sleep. So I'll be smelling onion all night long. You know. So anyway, man, thank y'all um, for um, tuning in. Thank you, thank you. Um, you don't have to. You know, you really don't, but you do. And I don't take that for granted. Okay, I don't take that for granted. Yeah. So listen. Let me go. I see.